Today we are in Abidjan city, in Côte d'Ivoire. It is our second time here. Our first time was in 2019, where we held the first conference, where we presented the project, where we told about its possibilities, opportunities, together with SOLARGROUP, where we presented the Duyunov's Modus project. This time we're here to sum up the results, to present figures, results we have achieved. This time we have more people here than back in 2019. This conference has been a real success. I already have experience in organizing conferences together with a national partner, but today's conference actually differs from others. There were a lot of people indeed. There were a lot of guests that were really involved, really interested in the project. They were really motivated and active. The most interesting speakers for me have been Pavel Filipov, who provided a lot of information, and Pavel Shatsky, who shared statistics. Besides, there was an amazing presentation of our national partner Gilles Weber, who shared the strategy with us, who held coaching session for us, which was free. I'm delighted with this conference. I'm so happy to have come here to Abidjan. I think that the value of the project is first and foremost human one, even though it is technical, of course. We're speaking about the innovative technology. However, I'm concentrated on partnership activity and I'm working with people first of all. It was really good. I must say that almost everyone stayed for the second part of the conference after the coffee break, which is not always the case, because partnership activity is not what interests everyone. Almost everyone who has been registered did make it to the conference. We were surprised with it. Me and my assistant Barbara, that we organize conferences with. Because sometimes there are people who got registered but then they just cancelled. But this time we have had almost no such cancellations. What else did I remember? People. People were attentive, polite, and very happy. Happy with the possibility to see the management of the company in person, SOLARGROUP management, that came to their country in person. The atmosphere was great. I have friends who have come here deliberately from London and from Canada as well. They came to this conference. I did not pay for their plane tickets. They paid for their journey themselves. They came just because I told them that all top managers of SOLARGROUP would be in Abidjan personally. The guests came, they touched the motors, they spoke to management of the company personally. They came up with their ideas, with their offers. I know some company directors that also came to this conference. It is a real festivity for me. I am totally delighted. I would have never thought that we would have more than 400 people. I expected a lot from this conference, a lot. And all my expectations have been lived up to. There were many partners, many investors. This presentation helped novices to get to know the project, to see areas of activity of SOLARGROUP. And we also got the possibility to see with our own eyes and to touch the motors based on the Slavyanka technology that had not been presented on the territory of our country before, in Côte d'Ivoire. So all our expectations were lived up to, and I hope that in the next weeks, next months, we will see the positive results in terms of investment into the project. I love the audience here, the audience that has gathered here. They are very active and they react in a very lively manner to what is said from the stage. For example, when we were speaking about promotions available after the conference for citizens of Côte d'Ivoire, people were applauding, they were so happy. They were also happy with other pieces of news. We saw that people were not indifferent, they were not just passive passive participants. They are active, lively participants of the conference and the project as a whole. As for organizing this conference, as well as opening of the authors that took place yesterday, what I loved there was the big number of people taking part in it and their real involvement. It is the 5th hour already and no one has left the hall and people are taking an active part in it. They are listening and they are using the possibilities that the company provides to them. Because Côte d'Ivoire is in top 10 countries in terms of the volume of funds raised for the project. These motors can be used in many different areas. Andrei Lobov was speaking about that. He said that these motors can work from electricity and you can also install solar panels, which will be charged from the sun. And then it is possible to use these boats in different areas. These motors can be used by anyone, be it a farmer, a builder. Actually, we all use them unconsciously already. So as of today, we're speaking about a market which is developing actively. It is a revolution market. I'm proud that motors that Sovelmash is developing have such competitive advantages. The fact that consumption of energy goes down by 40% and the motor can run for more than 20 years is so exciting. Andrei Lobov's invention that really struck me was a boat motor. The boat with such a motor managed to cross the river. I was sure that the motor would be overheated, would be stuck, but it did not happen. It was just amazing. It proves once again that these motors are really powerful, really reliable and really technological. Duyunov's motors can be used in all areas of human activity. In medicine, in X-ray machines, in construction, building of lifts, buildings, in logistics, in cars, in vehicles. These motors can be used anywhere. It concerns everyone, even farmers can invest, because then they will be using these motors in electric motorbikes. They are motors for each one of us. My goal is for Africans to become consumers of this technology. I invite all Africans to invest, to become co-owners of the enterprise. Russia is huge, and it is a beautiful country. I think and I'm convinced that we should not miss this chance of cooperation, of investing and becoming co-owners of an innovative enterprise in Russia. You can say that a partnership program and marketing plan of SOLARGROUP motivate me a lot. It's been so since 2019. I see that thanks to partnership activity, my life has changed. The advantage of crowd investing is that it helps improve an ordinary life of any person, because it does change people's lives. It allows them to improve it. As of today, crowd investing is a way of financing which is developing actively. It gives private investors the opportunity to invest and take part in international high-tech projects. It also helps projects raise the needed funds more quickly, unlike regular existing ways of investment, which impose certain conditions. At the same time, thanks to crowd investing, it is possible to raise big sums. So this type of financing provides big advantages both to investors and to authors of the project. This way of investment has never failed to interest investors. That is why forecast already says about an active growth of investment market, which by 2030 will reach $2 trillion. Crowd investing is needed to support construction of the Design and Technological Bureau, which is happening in Moscow now, on the territory of a special economic zone. The company received a special authorization for that from the government. SOLARGROUP decided not to do it in a traditional way, when only rich people can become investors, but it offered the chance to invest to ordinary people. Those who believe in the project can support not only this technological innovation, but also attain financial independence for themselves and their children. I wish to the participants of the project to invest more, to acquire more of the company's shares, to develop partnership structures, and to increase their revenue. The world does not have any choice. I would even say that the world has to see new motors based on Slavyanka technology. Of course, under the condition that the world does want to preserve a good ecological level. If we do want to preserve our planet, we have to transfer to sources of energy which do not pollute the environment. Electric energy and electric motors will give a second breath to the planet. The Slavyanka technology is very ecological, and when we see measures taken in different countries, we see that the world does need to preserve the planet. And electric motors invented by Mr. Duyunov consume 40% less of energy and so help preserve resources of our planet. I wish to SOLARGROUP for atmosphere that has established itself in the company not to change. We have great level of mutual understanding. It is so important to understand each other, to hear each other. It allows to build relationships for centuries to come. Of course, I wish success to Sovelmash as well, because we are investing into this very enterprise. We are all interested in Sovelmash getting profits, for it to develop its technologies, for everyone who has ever become an investor in this project to have return on their investments thanks to dividends or reselling their shares at the stock exchange when it becomes possible. We are also interested in preservation of ecology. Sovelmash develops ecological motors. We are living in a very interesting world which needs good ecology and which will be able to develop in this ecological setting. And I'm never tired of reminding you that Duyunov's induction motors are an ecological way to go.